days I hate you, but baby, you're still mine. And now we have the best times, no matter what we do. And even when we don't, there's nobody I'd rather choose. Let's take it slow. Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it. Slow, where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. You say I make you nervous, a tragedy, I'm a beautiful disaster, a reckoning. You wonder how I got this way. You think I'm someone to be saved, someone to clean up and tame. Oh, some things never change, never change. Oh. You think I would look pretty on your arm once you cover up my bruises and battle scars, but it always ends the same. Can't bear the things I've had to face. Got you crying on your knees in pain. Oh, some things never change, never change. Oh, you'll break your back to make me feel again. Suffocate to make me breathe again. Lose your mind from endless pain. Some things never change, never change. Oh, redemption ever came. I stopped asking for forgiveness, cause you should know only fools tread where the angels fear to go, but you keep trying to get too close. Save myself by turning into stone. So save your judgment cause you just don't know. But some things never change, never change. Oh, they say I should feel guilty and change my ways, leaving crumpled bodies in my wake. Swear I didn't mean to make them break. Swear I didn't mean to make them break. But they're so delicate and so mundane, and they keep coming like a moth to a flame. Oh, some things never change, never change. You'll break your back to make me feel again. Suffocate to make me breathe again. Lose your mind from endless pain. Some things never change, never change. Oh, redemption never came.
I'm crawling around, searching for higher ground. Can't see in front of me, my enemies. I've tried every possibility, ability to know if I can bleed. If that's what you wanted, you won't get it tonight. 'Cause I can fly. I can fly. crawling around, searching for higher ground. Can't see in front of me, my enemies have tried every possibility, ability to know if I can bleed. If that's what you wanted, you won't get it tonight. 'Cause I can fly, I can fly.
We are dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. Search but you stay lost. We are reaching for the stars, but we're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. We're dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. You search but you stay lost. We are reaching for the stars. We're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. Mysterious.
The seasons come and go like thoughts of you. Like a wave returns to the sea, into the blue. They change but in a cycle that I can't lose. Each painful but delightful to live through. You came into my life just like another season. Not for long, just a time, just like another season. Maybe this time next year you'll reappear for no reason, but I'll cherish every day until you come my way this season. The seasons turn and change just like your mind. Like the sun gives into the moon, into the night. Time continues marching, it slowly crawls. With each new one starting, I recall. You came into my life just like another season. Not for long, just a time, just like another season. Maybe this time next year you'll reappear for no reason, but I'll cherish every day until you come my way this season. Each time of year carries memories, like a never fading whisper in the breeze. Oh, we will keep on changing all over again. Yeah, we will keep on changing. Just like another season, don't want another day without you by my side. Oh, this season. You came into my life just like another season. Not for long, just a time, just like another season. Just like another season.
Still as a breeze, a river flowing deep. Don't wanna leave the air you breathe. Living me dreams when I think of you and me. Don't wanna leave the world you see, and I will hold you down if love is still alive. It's all forgiven to my eyes. The tide has turned around. Just listen to the sound. Two hearts beating, beating time. Hey yeah, hey yeah, hey yeah, hey yeah, hey yeah.
As always, the the Russian shuffles always continue. Lamey perhaps being the only player in Otekis which doesn't have as much competitive experience. You can compare him to Limitless in the sense that he has played in mostly tier 3, tier 2-ish teams with mostly pub experience and being considered a really good mechanical player, but never the, I guess, the veteran-y that you could see from someone like Solo or Dandy or No.
5 seconds remaining.
Yes.
Radiant team Dire team ban.
Right? Yeah.
Ten seconds remain. Radiant team ban. Dire team pick.
Yeah, that Avo stats guy sure likes to talk about stats. It's unfortunate his co-anchor, Richard Garcia, wonderful gamer name by the way, cannot remember his real name. It's just so disrespectful, honestly. Yeah,
10 seconds
yes,
remaining.
yes. A screen name, yes. That's the popular name. That's what the kids call it these
5
days.
seconds remaining.
All right, well, we have a draft in front of us. We did get a lot of information about the players themselves, but not information about the heroes. So let's see what they decide to draft. No techies, again, same start as before. They've actually started with the Mars plus, usually Phoenix, but +1 combo in general a couple of times. Let's see if it works for them this time, because it was 2 losses before.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Lion.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Radiant team ban.
Yeah, I mean, the Phoenix Mars combo, if you have second pick, you can always pick it. So I'm surprised. Like if No Tekis goes for Lion Mars, they have something else in mind. I'm thinking, right? Because it'd be weird to let the Phoenix go like this. I don't know if Bait really necessarily had to block it. It just seems like a solid pick in general. Phoenix is considered both a good pair with Mars and also kind of a counter to Mars. That's kind of interesting to see. I like the Lion pick for No Techies. They actually used to run it a lot in the last season as well. I feel like he's a bit better as a 4. Also quite a good excess vampire hero. So he is okay. I mean, the only issue of Lion is that if you run him against Beastmaster, he's not that great against the boars. If this Beastmaster is a 3, as we've seen Bait do it before, which means that you can't really run him as a 5, and then you lose a bit of the flex position. You kind of find your offlane already, and Bait will have a bit of an advantage if they want to counter your offlane with the right carry.
Dire team ban. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. Dire team ban.
Exactly, right? I do find that the flexing of the Beastmaster, though, now that you can actually run him as a mid or offlane, does offer a lot to him being a first pick, right? Granted, the axe has got slightly nerfed with the axe, but I don't think that's that big a deal. I still think you can run that perfectly fine if you want to mid.
5 seconds
And it is a Dendi hero, because Dendi's been on... he's been a mid player for so long that he was a mid player back when Beastmaster was a...
Radiant team ban.
Yep, that works.
Radiant team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
No, I agree. With Phoenix as well, it also combines nicely every single time. There's a good protection always for him, regardless of what kind of build you go for. So I think it's a really good start for Bait. I'm a bit doubtful with the Mars. I've seen it picked a bit too often. I like I said in the beginning, I haven't always seen success. Here's the combo. Actually, Noteki's ran it with last week, if I recall correctly, which was Mars Witch Doctor. I think it was this, right? When we casted them.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Disruptor.
Okay.
Ten seconds Dire remaining. Team pick. Luna.
I mean, solo Disruptor is a work of beauty. Like if you could watch Da Vinci paint the Mona Lisa and then you watch Solo play Disruptor, you'd spit in Da Vinci's face. Yep. I do like the... I'm not sure if I love the Luna. I feel like in this game...
10 seconds
again, I've seen a lot of Luna. I've seen a very low win rate on this hero. Always the hero you pick in the patch. I do think she's strong, but even in NA, for example, they've tried it a couple times. SA as well, and not the greatest win rate on this hero. Partially, I feel like you're not abusing the potential Lucent Beam and try to play a bit more aggressively. It's usually what punishes Lunas. They play way too defensively, way too much to farm, and then most of the time they're just out-carried. And this game, at least, it's a better pick in that sense, because you can play more aggressively. You're conditioned to do so anyway, because you're up against an Alchemist, and you're never going to try to out-farm the Alch. You might even go for the Axe build, the hybrid build. You try to annoy the Alch in the early game, and you have a really good combination for it. You know, Mars Arena plus Witch Doctor, Lion with a Hex to prevent any BKBs. It's a solid draft, but it all depends on how the Luna plays. This hero can be either a really solid win condition or a very clear lose condition if you don't play her aggressively enough.
Dire team ban.
That's true. That's true.
Ten seconds remaining.
Yeah, that's actually a very good point. Both of them actually have to kind of make the decision at one point of like where do I want to go, and more importantly, when the transition has to happen, right? Which is why these heroes are kind of complex to play. I feel like a hero that does the same thing as Luna, for example, very similar in playstyle, but is much easier to transition is the Gyrocopter, because your Ags is both a farming and a fighting item, so it gives you that kind of easy versatility. But with Luna, you really have to have this hero a bit more telegraphed. Though I do feel like SCA and Eastern Europe, sorry, are probably the best regions to play this hero. They played a lot, even when the hero's not meta. I mean, we saw it last season, even though Luna was dead. Every other region, so they just really like it. I think it suits the playstyle of the constant fighting as well. So interesting, Notekis do believe it's also going to be Beastmaster offlane. I think so as well, honestly, with an Alk. I feel like Beastmaster mid's a bit too slow, and you can pick a mid laner that can give you more space. I did like the Void Spirit. I wouldn't mind a DP, actually. Think about Denty's heroes.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick. Radiant team pick.
Invoker.
Oh, Invoker Dendy. That's exciting. That's very exciting. %. I think you got pretty heavy buffs. The Shard of the Meteor is really
10
sick.
seconds
The little
remaining.
Forge Spirit buffs kind of made it meta again, because you can now, you don't need a talent for the
5
Forge Spirit, you
seconds
just need to get.
remaining.
And Exort Invoker actually became really strong when they had the stats on the. I knew they would. I was about to say, they're going to pick the Viper because the Viper's really good against Quas Wex Invoker, but Exort Invoker deals with Viper really well. So I think this is going to condition you to go for the Exort Invoker. Yeah. Lads. Yeah. I agree. I find that the Exort Invoker works well as well now, because one of the biggest issues Exort Invoker tends to face early, besides how slow he is sometimes, is that you just lack mana for your spell. Was one of the issues that made him kind of weak, especially when they removed the stats from the orbs, which they regained. That's why Quas Wex Invoker was better, because EMP regains you mana, so it's like, oh, I'm so good with this. But now that the Exort orbs give you intelligence, as you mentioned, the Quas orbs got kind of nerfed in terms of regen, even if they give you more HP overall. It does help the Exort Invoker be a bit more relevant, and you can even play a bit faster, especially with the changes to Solo Crest. Because if Beastmaster goes for an early Solo Crest, and you go for Exort Invoker, you actually have a really fast Roshan lineup. Gives even more utility, you can take objectives easier, and it makes the hero faster, despite the fact that he's not going to be able to get kills alone.
Hey, everybody. The world is support you.
Interesting.
Keeping us guessing. Yep. That's true. Supernova casual stun. That's true. But Quas Exort Invoker also goes for agree that the Tornado is quite a nice thing to have, though. Because you'd kind of lack the counter initiation. Like, I'm thinking right now in the early TPs, if Cold Snap is gone, it's like, quick, Phoenix, use Supernova! And as the Supernova goes down, the guy's TPing is like, okay, sure, dude, whatever you want to do. Because you're right, they do lack these kind of stuns. They're kind of weak to TPs in general. I don't find the No Techies as a particularly... Like, they have quite a fast lineup as well. If they play... either a fast physical Luna with like a lot of quick stat items like Dragonlance, Mask of Madness, Yasha, or again the Axe Luna. Either or works to put pressure on the Alk. Viper's already a naturally fast hero. Same with Mars to some degree. So I feel like you have a pretty good lineup against the Alk. I honestly think it could be anyone's game. I don't favor either draft too much. The execution, though, I would say by No Tech is a bit harder. For Bait is just let's get our Alk farmed and that's it. So in that sense, at least Bait has an easier. Yeah. Oh, in the mid game particularly, yes. Yes. Yep. I think it's very fair. I would say that beta's an advantage if you're going for single targets because your long stuns, even if you only have one, it's enough, right? And particularly for the first 10, maybe 15 minutes, these ganks are easier for them. But then once you get like 3-on-3s or 4-on-4s, once there's more than 1 or 2 heroes, I do agree that no tech is a much easier time, especially with the Luna being able to participate in fights. I can't imagine this Alk is going to participate in fights too early. It depends on Watson's build, of course. We have seen battle Alks kind of coming back, you know, with the early Blink Dagger and stuff, but most of the Alchemists still try to go for the Battle Fury build. Just far, right? Which got heavily nerfed on Alk. He really did depend on the mono region of the Battle Fury. And I've even seen an Alk go for a Radiance these days, which is crazy, as you need the mono region so badly. But the nerfs do. They make you consider alternatives builds sometimes, even if not so efficient. And Cold Snap level 1, so it seems like a Quaswex Invoker pretending. That's interesting. So he's playing, like, I guess the new Beastmaster build, which actually maxes Axes in lane, but with the offlane Beastmaster with Helm of the Dominator. I wonder if he's gonna go for like 2 points in Axes, 3 points in Boar, like Zai used to do when he was kind of countered in lane or had a tough lane where the Boars were countered. He would just not put any points in Inner Beast. And I mean, it makes sense, right? You're not going to fight until Beastmaster has enough levels to actually have 2 or 3 points in Inner Beast. The aura is nice, but it pushes you to lane, and your Phoenix is not going to use up the aura very well. So I don't mind the Axes early. I still like the Helm of the Dawn build, though.
Spare me the tears.
The thing we mentioned earlier, by the way, the Quaswex versus Viper matchup is not going to be really true. Usually the Quaswex Invoker struggles against the Viper unless you get some really good EMP nukes, which is kind of the only way you can stop the Viper. Oh, wow. That was so easy.
Blood. I thought I saw that in the forecast.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, the Viper, essentially, if you take away his mana, and it's kind of decent, because at least you can prevent another Toxin. But with the buffs to poison attack, the fact that Viper now has the nice little bottle, very, very buffed in that sense, because he loves getting the extra mana from the water runes. And bottle is better for mana than for HP regen in general. You're just really strong on the lane. And Quaswex Invoker tends to struggle, because you can't really outlast him once he has enough levels, and you can't out-heal him either. But there we go, you see, Dendi knows how to play this matchup, not even tornadoing him, it's just about the EMP. The EMP is what makes this matchup really crucial. A Viper can still last it regardless of that, though. It's not like you completely nullify them, you just make your lane livable.
Demised.
Exactly.
It's gonna be a massacre.
Next.
Don't put me out of my misery yet. Here you die. No! Sparkle hard, little guy.
It's very interesting as well because this build that Leiden goes, which is Hex plus Earthspike, is so very, like, I think in Eastern European games, I've never seen them go for the Mana Drain. In Europe, Western Europe, you see it sometimes, but in Eastern Europe, it's always this build for the early aggression. Solo particularly loves this when he used to play Lion 5 last season, whereas a lot of Lion 5s are playing with Mana Drain to annoy the offlaner. He didn't care. He was all about that aggression. So, you know, no surprise that his team, and particularly a Lion player like Exodus Vampire, will be going for this aggressive build, taking advantage of the Mars. If you get a good lane with Mars, it's so easy to snowball on this hero, so I think it's the right way to go. Sol Ring also got buffed, so it's easier for him to gank early.
Mine.
That's true. You might have considered though Magic Wand's enough because you have up against Disruptor who spams Thunderstrike a bunch. Another little combination. Access range. Watson's like, please don't kill him. No fear, please, I swear. But he has nothing to do, right? He can only drop Acid Spray, 1 point in Greevil's Greed. Because he knows the lane's going badly, which is why he's actually maxing Acid Spray. This doesn't really scale too well, but it's actually decent at least forcing the enemy team out. And it's good at recovering stacks a bit later. But the whole idea of stacking for supports has been nerfed now that camps are so far away. Disruptor's not a good stacker in general. Yes. Yeah, I like it.
Look at him go!
Yeah, I like it, honestly. I feel like with a Luna, since she's so strong, you can put a lot of aggression here, or you can just concentrate on making sure Luna has, like, a good early. You know you don't need to get kills early. And with the changes to the net worth and how you get gold from assists, it's actually not even great. Oh, Exus Vampire, top lane, might die, Magic Wand, Fairy Fire as well, all the healing in the world. Thunderstrike, pretty powerful, but not powerful enough. Yeah, the Salve as well, save him. Yeah, so now if you get kills very early and you actually get a a considerable lead, the enemy team can just get a kill on you and recover the lead completely. So kills super early are actually been nerfed, whereas kills in like the 10 to 20 minute mark are a bit better. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I like it when these Witchhunters go for this build. I like it when you go for the 2 points in Maledict, and maybe if the boards are a real issue, 2 points in Cask and keep it at level 2. That's fine. Exus Vampire on the top lane, again, killed by a Thunderstrike. It's just too strong a skill. Honestly, Lion harassing the Disruptor does not care. You can just spam Thunderstrike to the cows go home, and it's very difficult for you to stop it.
Jawbreaker! Give me more! Yes!
Top lane.
Sorry, boy. I'll always remember how foolish you looked.
We'll get super happy about this. Getting the snowball he needs. Really hard to kill a Mars as well, so if he's the one amassing net worth, it's really not that big a deal because there's no way you're going to rotate and kill him unless Dendi plays incredibly aggressively once he gets those that earn. Then he's actually winning the lane mid now that he's recovered a bit. Usually this happens as the Viper starts to lose mana, the EMP is easier to land, Viper starts to struggle in getting last hit, so you can see Dendi playing much more aggressively. With 3 points in Quaz, you're no longer that worried about the poison attack. Stuck another toxin. Yeah.
Hold it!
Top.
Under the weather. By my horns. You're not my body falls. The might of
Radiant's
Mars
courier
will
has been
prevail.
Yeah, really well played there. Nice rotation by Dendi, though a bit of an overextension, I'd say, by Focus there. He got a bit greedy, thinking, oh, I can keep killing this lane, and forgot that now it's a time where mid laners can actually rotate.
Dire's middle tower
And he
is
got
under
punished
attack.
for that, as I said earlier, due to the new net worth gold formula and how assists are given gold. That just completely gave the lead now to Bait again. Despite them having less kills, despite there being better last hitting on no techies, doesn't really matter. Helmut Dominator is also up in the bottom lane, by the way. Not enough mana to kill Lamey, because otherwise with Primal Roar, this could have been a kill. We do see a very interesting build with only 1 point in Axis to boost up the damage the Beastmaster has, and a second point in her Beast. Level 3 Maledict.
I'll have your skull for my satyr.
Hell's gates swing wide. insipid and ignorant. The bones will tell. Nature, red in tooth and talon.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's top tower is under attack.
With the Alacrity and the Inner Beast, then pushing up the tower is gonna do.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
That's
attack.
gonna work well on this tower, and of course that's gonna be able to open up the battlefield. However, very cleverly, very clever as well. Notech is doing the same thing with the Luna. They know they have the advantage more on the Luna in terms of pushing power. Mars alone cannot take this tower, so Mars will rotate mid and
Radiant's
try
bottom
to go
tower
and
has
get
fallen.
a kill here because he has a big team fight potential. There's no use in keeping Mars up top. Luna still can get the safe farm in addition to putting some pressure, and Mars can go mid and see if he can
Dire's top
maybe take even
tower
at this
is
tower,
under
honestly.
attack.
It's with the catapult wave. It's not a bad timing at all. Can they defend this? Nice spirits into the catapult to at least lower the attack speed, not deal as much damage to the tower. And unfortunately, without the catapult, they just don't deal any damage to this tower at all.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh, a little stomp there by the Beastmaster. This time it is his centaur, though. I did check this. We've had some rogue centaurs in this. But Beastmaster with the Helmet of Dominator already being quite impactful early. I love the Solar Crest build as well. It's the build we suggested in the beginning, and I think it's honestly as good as the Necros build, just in a different way. Beast, Death Storm preventing the Arena Blood. Focus without expecting this whatsoever, and he might just die. No fear. Punishing a very cocky Focus. They use a Supernova, trying to kill out this Vampire with it, and they will accomplish that, so that's already going to be 2 kills for Bait. Going for Solo next, but Solo maybe a bit too fast. Centaur running after him. Unfortunately, the Conquer cannot beat the Witch Doctor. 2 legs are in fact better than 4. True. I mean, Witch Doctor, he never skips like that, you know.
Radiant's
Solo?
bottom tower is under attack.
Oh, he's gonna get away.
Mark these words. All rappers.
Poison.
So that was a pretty good counter initiation there by No Techies, but they forced the Luna to rotate, and she is going for the fast physical damage build, right? MOM into Dragonlance with a single Wraith Band. Not bad. This is the build to go against the Elk. But all this time that they were fighting there, Bait just got a bunch of farm of Watson, and he recovered, has his Battle Fury, soon to get Sanj as well. And once you get Heaven's Halberd, that's the best counter to this kind of Luna. They stop the early damage completely with that 5-second disarm. Nice Static Storm again.
I poison the soil.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Look at it go!
It is a good item for him. I agree that since you don't have the Medallion Carrier or the Solar Crest on the offlane, because I feel like on Mars it's a bit of a... Yeah, Witch Doctor, what else is going to build, right? Either that or Glimmer Cape, I think it's fine. Sometimes they build the Vessel, of course, but this game... Well, true, this game you actually don't have a Vessel Carrier if the Witch Doctor doesn't carry it. So how do you deal with the Elk? told you, that was quite literal. We need to stun, we need to stun. Okay, super okay. Like, oh, okay, I guess we just walk away. It's really just Dendy's Tornado that can control him that situation. Unfortunately, that was a well, because he's gonna have to initiate with that, so. Good Eclipse though by Lamy. Just a deterring Eclipse to get them away. And he's gonna go for the exact build. But Yasha finally as the next item. Hopefully after that the BKB, and then you'll be good to go as Luna. And try to play a bit more aggressively, like Eclipse level 2 as well. By then.
Tower is under attack.
Focus, in trouble. Is he gonna die to Sunray alone? TSA chasing after him, he really wants to skill. Oh, he's been stuck, the Hex surprised him. They do cleanse back Focus though, using the Vision from Rickard's dive, and they kill him with the Access. Aim comes Limitless with the promo roll for a nice Earthspike, might just save solo. They have the Viper joining in as well, together with Lamy, and they're gonna punish Limitless. He thought he could get a secondary kill on the enemy captain, but he's not gonna find it. Look at this team defending their captain to the death.
Dire's middle tower has fallen. Dire's structures are fortified.
Okay. We should be good. We should be
Radiant's middle tower
Alright,
is
with
under
a haste,
attack.
let's see the Dragon Lance as well. The BKB now for the Viper, that's going to be the same timing as the BKB for the Luna, ideally, and that's going to be the time where
Dire's
Noteki
top
starts to
tower
fight. And
is
force
under attack.
Alk to go down. And Alk is also going for his own BKB,
Radiant
not going for
are
Heaven's Hammer
scanning.
just yet. Might consider the SNY this game if he thinks he needs to fight a bit more. It's nice to have a defensive Alk, but you kind of need someone with damage. And unfortunately,
Radiant's
Quantlix
middle
Invokers
tower
doesn't
is
bring that
under
to the
attack.
table. A Quantlix Invoker
Radiant
that's starting to
structures
now
are fortified.
shift into a sort of Invoker with this idea of a
Dire's
Midas.
top
Interesting
tower
choice by
has
Dendy.
fallen.
He already made a lot of space for the
Radiant's
team.
middle tower is under
Let's see
attack.
if that works out for them.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Down your sound. Yeah, we're gonna see how this works out for no techies, because they're now nearing their point where it's kind of make or break. They can't keep playing defense against Nal, but they also, of course, don't want to rush it against him. They want to play a bit more aggressively. Let's see now that BKB is up. Roshan in trouble. We have that Mars just tanking in nicely. Thanks to the medallion or Witch Doctor, there's a possibility. He's actually pretty close to a Solar Crest for him, bro. Witch Doctor. Granted, Solar Crest is 10 times cheaper now.
Roshan has fallen into the ring.
Focus. Oh, nice Earth Spike.
Just what the doctor ordered.
That BKB saved Watson completely. He would have died otherwise. They were hitting him constantly with the
Radiant's
Eclipse, and of course the
bottom
Maldives
tower is
well on
under
top of him, and they would have murdered him if it wasn't because he had the BKB just in time. One of the advantages of the Alk, and this is what we were talking about, playing around your timings, right? No
Radiant's
techies didn't
middle
want to fight, they just
tower
wanted to
is
guarantee the Roshan. Well, they thought they were a bit stronger. They only lost the Mars in the end, which is not that big a deal, but the idea is that they couldn't really go on the 5-on-5 because they lacked the BKB on Luna and on Viper. And once they have it now, they will be able to chase after them. This time was actually a lot of patience from very well played by Note. Lamy, Watson coming by. We do have a 3-minute first dive. The Glimpse. They bring back the Luna. She does have an Aegis on her though, so she's happy to fight this for now. They actually end up killing the creep housing cast, stopping Watson. He's gonna stun himself. Will they follow this up? They just showed a lot of patience earlier. Will I hope they don't mess it up now. Okay, they're gonna keep showing the patience for now. No techies, they know that if they full commit to that, they might lose yet another team fight. They forced a bunch of ultimates. Still a static storm here. Has been crushing them until now. Luna?
Another phase begins. Radiant's top tower is under attack. I go willingly. Radiant's top tower is under
Well,
attack.
there. Honestly, Luna. I don't know what the D ward was. Like, yes, I guess taking the ward is important there, but it's surprising that they committed so much just to get the D ward off, especially with the combination of that plus the Witch Doctor. Especially when they played so well before, and now you just gave Bait a huge lead on the Alchemist, which is exactly what they needed. He's going to go for the SNY, seeing that he is going to be constantly fighting early. No need for the Heaven Salbert. They don't see the threat in the Luna because now he's 4k above her. Beastmaster being a nice little secondary carry. And Dendi, thanks to the Midas, he's recovering. He's going to become the Quasar Invoker we all know and love. And that's going to make him much, much more powerful coming to the mid-late game, allowing Bait to not have to rely solely on the Alchemist. Really smart plays here by Bait. Though, surprising lack of discipline there by Notek. The combo with Inner Beast plus Solar Crest just made for the Alchemist. I think that's why the build works so well this game. Helmet Dominator is all the team fight you need, and then with the Solar Crest, you're good to go. You still haven't seen the Alacrity on the Alchemist as well, which could have come out that team. But I'm assuming that's why Dendi decided to max Wex before even putting any points to Resort, because he just finds the attack speed on Alacrity so important. And he might go for like a hybrid Invoker where he also brings some damage in the late game, but he is mainly a buffer in the early mid game, taking advantage, of course, the power spikes to the Al.
Radiant's courier
Indeed
has
they
been
do.
killed.
Bait,
Dire's bottom tower is under
not
attack.
stopped whatsoever
Dire's
with a
structures are
tri-core lineup
fortified.
essentially at this point because of the way they're building. And no techies, they need to make something work for this Luna, or else it's gonna be another loss for the Luna. And at this point, people are gonna stop picking her. Thanks to no techies.
Dire's
Man's the
bottom
strat.
tower
People
has
stop picking
fallen.
Luna because they hate playing against her. I don't know, because at this point, the win rate of this hero is being
Radiant's
tanked,
middle
particularly by no
tower is under
techies,
attack.
who picked it twice in the last week and also
Dire's
lost
bottom
twice with
tower
it.
is under attack. Radiant
Nice
structures
Spike.
are fortified.
Perfect! Of course. My coil runs down.
Nice. No fear.
Radiant's middle
Dead.
tower
The tower
has
falls though
fallen.
for Bait, and that's actually a tower falling to the boards alone, so not bad at all. And the L continues to farm, of course, looking for this Alcrast before he wants to go for the fight. Seems appropriate with the SNY, you already have all the HP, and then the Assault Cuirass improves your effective HP considerably, especially against a Luna that you just really can't use the Eclipse anymore. It's just not that powerful a spell. You've kind of fell behind in terms of experience. Once you get level 3 Eclipse, maybe, but you just can't walk into the fight. Don't burst you way too quickly. Alc deals way too much damage right now.
Dire are scanning.
Yep. Yep. It is the Beastmaster. And he went for Vlad's, exactly the build we said in the draft. I think this build is awesome, honestly. It's just, I will boost my Alchemist, and my Alchemist will carry me. That's it. There's not much more to complexity. Oh, okay, that was pretty initiation by Focus. They catch the bird and the Beastmaster. And that's gonna be enough. Okay, not bad. Pretty good start by Focus. That Blink Dagger not quite revealed there, but I guess you never expect him to go. And this is why they committed 2 heroes to deward this spot earlier, right? I guess that was the play all along.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
Money changes hands.
Focus, stop being a core, please.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Ill-gotten gains.
Yeah, you know, the park is dangerous at nighttime. There's Dendies lurking in the shadows. You can't really be safe as a support there. Solo was actually farming more iron.
Generation!
The old style, we used to build Orchid. That was a style. Back when Quasvex Invoker was pretty much unviable and nobody used to pick it, there was a couple madmen that would be like, oh, I'll build Orchid, and I ghost walk around the map and I kill supports. Like, just play Clinks. Just play Clinks, dude. But, you know, that's what Dendi's doing right now, except without the Orchid, because he doesn't need it. He's super meta Dendi. Who needs an Orchid? Opa Dendi.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Yes.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Yeah. Because
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower.
no, that's
is
another
under
point
attack.
actually, because you don't have lockdown, you have nothing to
Radiant
protect the egg. So if you ever
structures
do
are
an egg
fortified.
slightly offensively, they're gonna kill it. Like, that's a fact, because you
Radiant's
have
top tower
nothing
is
to
under
make
attack.
people not attack the egg. So
Dire's
right now, at
bottom
least you can play with a
tower is under
defensive egg
attack.
and still, as you say, slow them down,
Radiant's top
or have some
tower
utility
is
in the egg,
falling.
even if he doesn't stun them. Right? Use the egg more for the damage than for the final lockdown. At least the push is going well for no
Radiant's
techies
top
though, so they're
tower
putting
is under
fair pressure with
attack.
Luna, who did go for the SNY as opposed to the Manta style. Very interesting. Considering the buffs to Manta, it's weird to see this item picked up
Dire's
on a
bottom
ranged
tower
hero
is under
particularly.
attack.
And for Luna is like the god queen of Manta style. Yeah. Yes, and free to play is on Netflix, boys. Okay, who's gonna make Dendi an IMDb page? That's the real question. Yeah, seriously, someone in the chat. You guys are Dendi fans? Make him an IMDb. The guy was a huge performer. I mean, his story was amazing. He kind of sold free to play. My parents are fans of Dendi, and they don't know what Dota is. I only watch the Virtus Pro one. that's the one I watch every time.
Radiant are scanning. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah. Well done by Bait. They understand as well that now, as Dire, because they're raiding Jumbos hard to defend, it's much more, if you heard Traffic Controller Avo, you would have heard this, that it's much more important to actually control or secure the Radiant Triangle. Radiant Triangle has like increased in value, honestly, exponentially, and that is why they try to make these small plays. Even if you don't control the triangle completely, you put wards down there and you can secure the Roshan thanks to this. Focus has no Arena Blood. This is very dangerous, Sunray. They do have a Clips though at least. They want to defend this Roshan somehow, but can they do so in time? Focus is about to go down. Levy walks in. They already took the Aegis. Watson's happy with it. He took the cheese for himself and the shard, and there's nothing left for NoTechies to do here. They've lost all the items they wanted to pick up. Focus will die. Dame as well. And Lamy will at least be able to get out alive, but that initiation was very ill-advised for NoTechies. I don't know where they thought they could take that. They were in a huge disadvantage. Supernova was still available for Bait.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Let it go!
Radiant's top tower has fallen. Radiant's top barracks has fallen.
Yeah,
Radiant's
quite a nice
top
shard.
barracks
I do
has
like
fallen.
that new... I think it makes the Quas Exort Invoker viable again, partially, right? Because Chaos Meteor, one of the biggest things it has is that it just doesn't have... It has a huge cooldown, right? So if you miss it or happen to not have the best Chaos Meteor, you feel like it's complete waste. Now with 3, the chance of you missing it is not great, and the cooldown reduction is huge for Invoker.
We'll take that.
Control for Lamy, and the initiate under almost destroyed. Eclipse still available. Lamy needs to do something with it. Walking around, Lamy! Walking the park, murdered! Absolutely! What was he thinking of doing? The GG's called? NoTechies! They're done! There's the solo GG. When you lose a team fight and you're done with the match, even if you have tier 2 standing, you don't care.
Dire victory.
Let's take it slow. Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. Let's take it slow. Ask me how we got here, 'cause you don't know how. You say we're taking on water, yeah, we're sinking now. You're looking all concerned, like we're gonna drown. But we both know how to swim, no worries, let's flow for now. Let's take it slow. Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. Let's take it slow. I drag you out your mind, and there are days I hate you, but baby, you're still mine. And then we have the best times, no matter what we do. And even when we don't, there's nobody I'd rather choose. Let's take it slow. take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. You say I make you nervous, a tragedy, I'm a beautiful disaster, a reckoning. You wonder how I got this way. You think I'm someone to be saved, someone to clean up and tame. Oh, some things never change, never change. You think I would look pretty on your arm once you cover up my bruises and battle scars, but it always ends the same. Can't bear the things I've had to face, got you crying on your knees in pain. Oh, some things never change, never change. Oh, you'll break your back to make me feel again, suffocate to make me breathe again, lose your mind from endless pain. Some things never change, never change. Oh, redemption never came. I stopped asking for forgiveness, cause you should know only fools tread where the angels fear to go, but you keep trying to get too close. Save myself by turning into stone, so save your judgment cause you just don't know. But some things never change, never change. Oh, they say I should feel guilty and change my ways, leaving crumpled bodies in my wake. Swear I didn't mean to make them break, swear I didn't mean to make them break. But they're so delicate and so mundane, and they keep coming like a moth to a flame. Oh, some things never change, never change. You'll break your back to make me feel again, suffocate to make me breathe again, lose your mind from endless pain. Some things never change, never change. Oh, redemption never came.
I'm crawling around, searching for higher ground. Can't see in front of me, my enemies. I've tried every possibility, ability to know if I can bleed. If that's what you wanted, you won't get it tonight. 'Cause I can fly, I can fly, I can fly, I can fly. I'm crawling around, searching for higher ground. Can't see in front of me, my enemies. I've tried every possibility, ability to know if I can bleed. If that's what you wanted, you won't get it tonight. 'Cause I can fly, I can fly, I can fly, The seasons come and go like thoughts of you. Like a wave returns to the sea into the blue. They change, but in a cycle that I can't lose. Each painful but delightful to live through.
Dire team ban.
No, but that's not that wasn't Robin,
Radiant
me standing
team
still.
ban. Dire team ban.
Don't go back to us at all.
Radiant team pick.
It doesn't drop the stream, that's what I'm
pick.
telling you.
Mars!
I think it was since that we did this all last season, 0 drops, and then now we're doing with Cell. There's
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Behold the horn of
Radiant
madness.
team pick.
Lena.
Radiant team ban.
Soul Warlord.
Radiant team ban. Dire team ban.
Yep. Mars and Troll Warlord picked up by No Techies. Bait picked up
10 seconds remaining.
pick out the Magnus and the Lena, which are
5 seconds
okay.
remaining.
Nice start by No Techies yet again. Sorry, same start by No Techies yet again, which is the Mars start. It has not worked for them a single game. Hopefully, this is the game that it does. I don't know. The Magnus Lena seems like a pretty decent start by Bait, as we've seen the Magnus, particularly the Magnus has been buffed because he likes to play a Magnus much more in the team fighting role, which is good.
Radiant
And of course,
team
that
back.
combined with the Lena, you have the
Dire
nice little
team
follow up with the
back.
RP. It works well with the skewer, and it also opens up your carry pool quite drastically as well. Well, I don't. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Dire team pick.
coming.
Really be an offlane Magnus nowadays is much more heroes that are, let's call them carries in the mid lane, like Wind Ranger or Magnus. He
10
almost
seconds
always
remaining.
played as if they were offlaners, right? Because Dendy's style has always been closer to an offlane
5 seconds
initiator
remaining.
because he's from the old guard, right? He's like the S4 style of mid lane. It was all about me setting up the tempo and you setting up the team fight, and that style particularly is the style that suits the current Magnus because he's just a hero that's been like slightly nudged towards that direction. And with the Empower buff always being useful, you can also, as I said, open up your carry pool nicely, which is good when you're up against a Troll because Troll has a lot of good core-to-core match.
Radiant team pick.
Magi!
You know? No, not really. I was actually surprised considering I thought he would be kind of major this patch, but I think the bringing back of the Queen of Pain particularly has destroyed.
Dire
The Queen of Pain has
team pick.
come back completely into the draft. Unless you have last pick and you have a really good matchup, the heroes like Kunko or DK and stuff that OD usually counters have just not been picked as often. So it just doesn't seem like OD would be that great, especially with the Meteor Hammer kind of nerfed. That build is no longer viable. The way that Ags works is better for like
10
maybe a
seconds
win
remaining.
condition OD in the mid lane, which works nicely. But the way that mid laner's been played this patch doesn't
5
suit.
seconds
I don't think the
remaining.
hero's weak. I just don't think the hero is made for this patch particularly. Because the mid lanes right now are very, very fast. You know, Bait, they actually combine this with Ogre Magi. Pseudo counter to Phoenix, to be honest. You have a lot of buffing here. So you can pretty much pick any carry, and even Troll Warlord will struggle against that. These heroes are really good with something like TB, for example, Lifestealer as well, because they're heroes that, with these buffs, you can absolutely destroy most matchups. However, Lifestealer versus Troll, usually a bad quarter. No, for the Lifestealer. Lifestealer sucks at that. Yeah,
10
always.
seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
They might want to play with tempo, and Lifestealer's a pretty good tempo hero that deals with Mars and Phoenix well, so they're thinking, let's win lanes and let's not worry about Troll. Because one of the weaknesses Troll has compared to Lifestealer is that he has to farm, or usually these days farms a Battle Fury, and Lifestealer can just go arm immediately, right? So even though the core-to-core is bad, it doesn't get bad until Troll gets enough farm to fight it, which is around minute like 5:30-ish, depending on the Troll, of course. So maybe they just want to out-tempo it like that, and like you said, the buffs also help a lot. Still, it's interesting. I mean, we saw... I think it was yesterday, a couple days ago I saw in North it's picking a Spectre into an Ursa, and of course that lost. Why? You know, so there's a lot of questionable picks I've seen these days where like, that's a bad core-to-core, and they go, yeah, we don't care, and they lose, and they go, okay, sure. Because the patch right now really favors carries, but some teams, they can out-tempo, and unfortunately I've seen that usually with bad core-to-core, you struggle. But as you said, maybe you think the rest of your team can help you out enough there.
Radiant team back.
Void incarnate.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban.
Yeah, I agree. I find that
team
Void
back.
Spirit, he can still be disrupting in these team fights. Against Lifestealer, he's not that great though, because you can't really set up your combo against him. The silence can sometimes burst or annoy Lifestealer, but most of the time Lifestealer will just activate or sometimes even go for like a Monitor BKB, both of which are viable on this hero in the right circumstances. It's okay though. I don't think Void Spirit's ever a bad hero though. And in fact, Notekis thinks they actually need a mid laner here for Bait. They think it's going to be Magnus offlane, Lina 4, or Ogre Magi 5, which is fine. I think that makes a lot of sense, honestly. Thinking that way, I can imagine that Bait still has a lot of good options though against Void Spirit. Storm and Shadow Fiend probably the two best counters. They took away the Razor, but you can just pick up something that's fast, honestly, and matches Void Spirit's speed. Or, as you mentioned, run the Lina. Like, if you really find that you don't have any mid laners, just run the Lina there and pick another force.
Remaining.
Or a Magnus.
5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick. Dire team pick.
Timber Saw!
Dire team pick.
Takes away some of your lockdown. I don't know, I would have liked to... Like, if you replace this with like an MP, for example, or like a Venge, which is very popular in the offlane these days, or something along those lines that gives you some team fight and actually does deal well with Lifestealer, sure, but Timbersaw just okay. You're never going to disturb
10
Lifestealer's
seconds
farm.
remaining.
I hope No Techie does something really well planned for that Mars to work out.
5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
And Lifestealer's always going to farm. So if you're flexing your Mars to 5, either you assume that Mars 5 is as good, or you think Timbersaws 3 is incredible, which I don't know if I see it as... Timbersaws also doesn't have a great...
Choose your hero.
That's nice, I like it. No, Void Spirit struggles against Viper as well. I mean, it's not like you get completely crushed. It's not like a Huskar matchup per se, but it's quite bad as well. And Viper's really good against Timbersaw, Egg Hitter, quite decent, good against Troll, good against Mars. I mean, Vipers are really... I can't believe we didn't say it. I just didn't see it, though. But I like Bait's draft a lot. I mean, yeah, the core to core favors No Techies, but since everything else favors Bait, and I can see why the core to core is good for Bait just because of the speed of the Lifestealer. You can speed it up with Empower. I see no problems with this. I think the lineup is quite a lot better. Even the last game, honestly. Sure, yeah. I feel like the Timbersaw talents now, because of how his reactive armor works, is better around level 15, so like your mid-game kind of got improved, because at level 15 talents actually nowadays. As you mentioned, I feel like the Viper just like crushes you, because, I don't know, I mean, I'm not a Timbersaw believer this match. I really see him very underwhelming.
Prepare for battle.
Maybe they prove me wrong.
Saw that coming. You see that? Get it? Oh, this is what I've always wanted. Oh, I'm so happy.
Oh no, I think Mars support's fine. I have no issue with that. I just don't believe in Timbersaw. I have no issue with the Mars support. And they actually even... The weird thing is, though, they run Mars 4 as opposed to Mars 5. Mind you, that's fine, like Mars 4 or 5, it depends on your style. But you still get the lane against Lifestealer, which is what you were trying to avoid in the beginning, right? I'm not sure what the idea is behind this. It's... You haven't avoided that lane, which is exactly why I thought the Mars to begin. Like, maybe the idea is they want to rotate a lot with X's Vampire early and try to punish the Viper that way, because Void Spirit can always play aggressively. That's what I'm seeing, maybe. Or, as you say, they can tri-lane it. I think Mars' tri-lane is actually quite effective, so, like, as a 4 or 5, rather. So I don't mind that either. There's options. Again, I don't think their draft is bad by any means. I just feel like a lot of their movements... I want to know why they're doing it. I just can't quite see what the logic is.
The battle begins.
No, same. Yep, slight nerf there to this one. Harder to de-ward. Hex is Vampire sad about this. In the last patch, they would have tipped you for that. This patch, they're respectful. Exactly. That's a very good point, actually. Yeah, so this matchup mid is should be quite Dendy favored. Usually as Void Spirit, you can still hold your own and you can always recover jungle, so it's not like, again, possible. But it's very similar to like a Shadow Fiend matchup where it's, yeah, Shadow Fiend favored, you're gonna have a good time. And then he's very comfortable in these kind of play styles because he likes creating space or like a kind of mid laner. So if you give him a good lane, he's not quite limp levels of like oppressive mid laner, but he's up there in terms of his lane.
Slow adjustment.
In the bottom lane, we're going to see the Magnus versus Troll. I don't think it's going to be too great a lane. Even with the Lina here, Magnus, melee hero, a Shockwave build makes his laning a bit more acceptable, so he'll get farm, but I can't imagine Troll struggling too much. And that's the saving grace, I would say, by NoTech, is if you have a really good lineup to boost up your Troll, and the Troll, if he gets an early Battle Fury, can outfarm the Lifestealer? Question mark, because of course Empower exists in this game. And I mean, you have Empower and Bloodlust, you know, Lifestealer's going to have a jolly good time farming early. So we'll see if the Troll can really match him.
Dire's courier has been killed.
I mean, if you're a really... that relevant to use the Whirling Death to just get away his HP, even if he's a strength hero, which means that you can use the pure damage a bit more effectively. See an idea? Lifestealer is not particular. I mean, he's struggling in the early levels as expected. Once you get enough levels, that lane becomes a bit easier, and you can just solo lane nicely. And but in the bottom lane, Magnus is also doing a really good job against the Troll. Troll's farming, but so is Magnus, and with a Shockwave Skewer build, you're always relevant in this game. What is Dendi doing? Is he stepping back? Oh, he's just stealing the bounty rune. All right, it's true. He's still in the bounty rune. He pushes the lane aggressively, even TP's to the lane for this. Quite a nice play. Yeah. And even gets a camp. Wow.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
That's very nice, actually. And this is one of the things that I do like about Dendi. Even to this day, people can insult him as much as they want. I don't know why, because he's such a nice, lovely flower. But he is a really smart player when it comes to these like tactical decisions, right? He always will sacrifice his farm for the good sake of the team, most of the time. He's not a hero that you can rely as your win condition, but he's a great hero for making space, he's a great hero for playing these tempo plays. And here, you saw it, right? Protecting both bounties nicely with that TP. Acknowledging that, yeah, I'll miss some last hits in lane. It's no big deal, I'll win this lane anyway. My job here is to secure bounties.
Radiant structures are fortified.
First blood.
First blood.
And they didn't get the water rune in the process. He knew he could push that forward. And like I said, he wasn't concerned about the water rune. He knew he wanted to get the kill first. And then he finally goes for the rune. Well, Dendi style. Always for his teammates. These are my friends kind of style. He was the inventor of that style of Dota, you know, the friendship style, which then OG perfected and won 2 TIs with, so... Is part of the credit to Dendi? Maybe? Who knows? Yeah, sure, that's the biggest part, though. He's a Netflix actor. They get paid much more than TI would.
Mine.
That's exactly it. Watch out, Dendi. Coming out to the next season of Stranger Things, Dendi will be the new monster. I'm very excited. Dendi is here! And you just see the kids running away on their bicycles. And he's just dressed as Pudge. I would love that. I'd pay to see that, honestly. That'd be great. Anyway. Yep. Up top, I started to see, by the way, in this game, what the point of the Timber Saw was not so much to destroy the Lifestealer, it was actually because the Ogre can't do anything. So that was actually the point that I missed it early. So thank you Focus for showing me this. Yogurt pretty much left the lane completely, and of course in the solo matchup, Lifestealer Timbersaw, Lifestealer can't be as free as possible, and because your support can really help you there because he's a strength hero himself, he has to go do other things in the map. He has been useful though, no fear. He has managed to get some nice runes, the kill earlier on the Mars, but it's definitely not the early game that they wanted on Lifestealer. And the Troll has gone the farm we wanted, so at least you're playing a nice 4-protect-1 in the early. Talk about the Troll, they actually are chasing after TSA pretty hard, Excess Vampire here in the bottom lane, but not enough to kill this thing.
Doesn't even describe it. Mirrors of my delight.
The Valve.
It's my right.
Yeah, I agree. The Viper, I mean, he is just completely dominant this mid lane, and hopefully with the rotations, we'll start showing the power of Dendi now, because they need to play a bit more aggressively early. They can't let the Troll free farm this much. Lifestealer took over the catapult, best way to deal with a Timbersaw push, actually.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Oh, wow. What a lasso with the catapult. Look at him go! He got another one. Can he get a third one? Oh, Lifestealer too good. Oh my goodness, slay me. What a G. This is what a pro player does, guys. Can you do the catapult challenge? Can you infest the catapult and get 3 lasses in a row under tower? Yeah, he got it. Oh. Yeah, he rolled both low. He got tired of this. He's done in the catapult challenge. Watson wants to farm again. Good job, Watson, though. That was an entertaining play. I mean, Focus doesn't put too much pressure on the tower, which is part of the advantage of Timbersaw. I'm wondering when they'll rotate the Viper up top, though, because if you just put Viper here, Lifestealer goes down bottom, Lifestealer will have an easy time, and I think Viper can easily deal with Timbersaw before he gets hooked.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
And Troll at least offers much more push to Timbersaw, so that's good. That's the play they made actually last game, no techies with the Luna. Same idea with the Troll. LS instead going into the Ancients, but with the Empower, you can at least recover nicely with this. No need for the Battle Fury. So, Timbersaw will be going bot, instead leaving the Troll up top because he can farm this alone. And there's going to be a fight down bottom. No Arena of Blood though, and Dendi, well, maybe not against 4 though. A bit too confident, Dendi, taking a fair amount of damage. Gotta leave no fear. Dendi's like, sorry, bro, gotta leave you behind. I have a haste rune, and he's just gonna get away for now. Secure some farm on Watson. This early game definitely did not go the way that Beta was hoping for. And Timbersaw, well, it's working. Call me a non-believer, but the Timbersaw for now is the top net worth. And it seems like it's like Timbersaw last patch. Yeah, but not by much, honestly. Like, it's difference between, yeah, obviously the enemy offlaner, but if you compare him to the Morse farm here on bait, it's like 300. So it's okay. It's not that big a deal. Noteki's does have a really tight early game. Did that last game as well, and is usually actually in the mid game where bait recovered. Let's see if they can do this again, though. With the Empower, Lifestealer's done a really good job bringing him back, but the Timbersaw yet again annoying him wherever he goes. Watson doing a good job, though, of almost finishing up this armlet, and Focus. Focus? I don't know, Focus. Yeah, Viper Strike.
Vanished.
I don't know, Watson gonna keep hitting him with the infest damage. Maybe that could have been a kill. I'm not sure. That was, I heard. In the end, they're gonna fight here though with actually the mid laner here from Noteki's joining in. Watson inside a creep. There's what the FS was being saved for. Apparently, Axis Vampire is the only hero they want to kill on the Techie side. No, but you haven't been able to get much map control, and again, the Viper seems to have kind of fallen off in that sense. Went for the boots of travel, so he's effective at all lanes, but hasn't done anything in any of the lanes. We just start seeing that happen. Axis Vampire much more impactful here with the Arena of Blood, going for the Ogre Magnus Supernova as well. It seems like Magnus is in trouble. Nice little skewer though, towards the end. But Focus, a bit too tanky. You can't kill him with a simple skewer like that. Then he starts to put some pressure, but now that he already has the Hood of Defiance, he's no longer afraid of the Viper. Much like the last engagement, that Hood saves him from most of the damage Viper can put up. Neurotoxin is nice because it doesn't let you get more reactive armor stacks, but lets you use it at the very beginning of the fight. He still keeps the old one, so it's not the hardest counter to attempt. Yeah, I'm not sure, because, like, he didn't... What, did he max the... Oh, he did max the Empower early. Pause is coming toward... Oh, interesting. Wow, that's on point, this end. Yeah, I guess they're just trying to recover on Lifestealer, waiting for their armlet play. Not really sure. You kind of need the RP next level soon, but he didn't really max neither Skewer or Shockwave, so we're back to the old buffer Magnus, which is okay, but you're putting a lot of your eggs in your Lifestealer basket, and that might be countered relatively easily by the No Techie side. In fact, Watson... Yeah, he has to run away from the Timbersaw. He's already afraid. He cannot fight this Timbersaw right now. He's back to raid boss mode, and they have nothing to really deal with him. Viper hasn't had that impact.
Money to burn.
Execution style! What is this madness?
One down!
Nice counting.
Okay, we have an RP here in the middle lane, by the way. We wants to kill solo, but
Slick.
yeah, we're using RP on the support. I mean, not the most like. Focus just doing whatever he wants all over the map. Dendi now trying to match his movements effectively. That's gonna help out because you can't let the Timbersaw be free. Kill on Mars. Again, they just really hate the God of War. And I mean, Fate is a peaceful team, right? What was the RP for, by the way? Right, but he was already half HP last time I checked. And then, oh, that's Trankles. Okay. Weird, because he had the opportunity before and he chose not to do it, and now he... Okay. Sure. Sure, Limitless. Whatever you're feeling. Maybe they hit the Phoenix now. Maybe they got 3 kills at the Mars. They want to even it out and kill the other support as well. Out of pity. Not sure. Out of pity, yeah, because it's unfair that the Mars keeps getting killed. Solar Crest is going to be the item for Magnus, so no Blink Dagger. Interesting. I feel like this kind of Magnus is just not that impactful, honestly. I like much more the team fighting Magnus than this kind of Magnus that only buffs your Lifestealer. They killed No Fear in the bottom lane, though.
The hidden path reveals your demise.
That's my point as well.
Agents of the Void.
I feel like there are better buffers. I mean, obviously his buff is incredible, and Power is probably the strongest buff in the game, I'd say. Or up there, definitely. In fact, Power and Bloodlust combined is probably the strongest combo of buffs I can imagine. But there's other heroes like, say, Beastmaster or Legion Commander who can play that role but more effectively because they don't require items to be able to hit, whereas RP without Blink Dagger is difficult to land. 10D with Atos.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I mean, they've been playing really greedily, and it doesn't seem like no techies have been crushing them, but this gave time for Troll to get Battle Fury and farm. Luckily, Lifestealer's been able to keep up with them. They actually went for the Sanj build as opposed to the Desolate.
Dire's middle tower
I was thinking about Desolator earlier, but I think he saw the Troll being a menace, and he's like, yeah, I need that Sanj. The Sanj will allow him to go for Heaven's Halberd a bit later, great with Lifestealer's level 20 pound, up to 16% evasion, and this is a great way to deal with the Troll, in addition to forcing him to go for MKB early, because he'll have way too much evasion. Okay, RP for Focus. Oh no! The Screw got stopped by the Arena of Blood. In fact, it's gonna be the Magnus Limitless who falls, but the exchange, they might be able to kill Focus. He's still been broken, and now finally killed with Watson having to join in towards the end of the fight.
No, you don't.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Twice the measure of power. I return to my temple.
Hyper kills again.
No, I think he was gonna die to the poison anyway. So he thought, I don't know what he thought. The Aether Revenant also gave him the Corrosive Skin on top of that, so it was like even more damage to that. I don't know. He was close enough to the Viper there. It's a good kill. It's finally kill us, not the Mars as well, so that's nice. Actually, the first kill was Focus there, and then finally now killing the Void Spirit, diversifying their assets, not just the God of War that has to be murdered. And it seems like Fate's finally coming to their own. They're hitting some power spikes as the run of Atos on the Viper, quite important. Magnus is very close to Solar Crest as well. And it seems like Lifestealer's gonna go for AC as well. Oh, he's got it. Oh, it's coming on the courier. Yeah, it's just the rest. Okay, so now with this, maybe you wait for the Hyperstone, there we go, and then you start fighting, or they might just want to go for the full AC. I think it's justified as well. It's very synergistic item with Lifestealer. And then I'm hoping to see a smoke or something a bit more aggressive, though, might be.
Wake! Oh, you haven't failed. This.
Okay. Not bad.
Radiant's middle tower is under
The
attack.
Dragon Slave cooldown. If you're gonna go for this kind of lean, I think actually is a bit of a buff to this kind of, because you'd much rather have that earlier than late. Because usually this lead doesn't go that late. Oh, TSA, at least the point to spear. But he might still die regardless. Void Spirit really concentrating on TSA. The Art of PH as well. TSA is gonna be the only victim in this engagement. They did use a Supernova for this though, so if it can run away, it's not too bad. It's best to help the Magnus. In fact, with a Skewer RP, they bring Focus for a ride. It's gonna be a painful one, but he does get away thanks to that Timber Chain. However, Atos keeps him in place, and Poison Attack will finish him off. No fear. Walked in to die pretty much in the middle of another Toxin. Didn't really do much. Lifestealer now wanting to fight under his tower, going for Exodus Vampire yet again. They see the opportunity to kill Lamy, and they will go for it. Lamy cannot get away. He'll lose first life. They've murdered Exodus Vampire in the backlines with the Laguna Blade. They try to protect him. They have a Skewer. They won't use it in time. There we go, setting up with a stun. Now with a Skewer. It's going to be a second kill on Lamy at this rate. Lifestealer hitting as much as he can. He has to the battle trance. They need to slow him down or stun him, and they are kiting him well. Lamy won't be able to get away, but he almost gets the kill on Lifestealer. Fair amount of damage, but unfortunately not enough survivability. He's been doing really well.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah. Honestly, I've been liking the usage of that RP a lot. He also understands something I like about Bates. Like, they seem to understand the weaknesses of their builds, right? Like, if you go for this build, you won't be able to get a 5-man RP. Therefore, how are you playing? More as a counter initiation, punishing over aggression, and it's working. Obviously, this wouldn't happen if Focus would play a bit more defensively, or he would measure his steps a bit more. So it's also kind of the fault of no techies, but it's just really well played by Bates, acknowledging their weaknesses and playing accordingly. And for now, Lifestealer, because of all these buffs, yeah, that core to core not looking so bad for him. Okay. Timbersaws really fallen behind compared to the impact this Magnus is having. Even if it's the buffs, it's already good enough. Lifestealer hits like a demon right now. Solar Crest plus Bloodlust with the Empower buff on top of that. And since he went for the Sange, actually really smart, because Sange and Armlet both give you more base damage as they give you strength, which of course buffs the Empower even further. Nice little synergy there. Well, you get a wall. Wait a minute. Oh, he dies in the base? Okay. That Icarus dive play was almost really good. Oh, and he disconnects. Oh, you mean... I thought he meant to TP in the middle of Icarus dive, honestly. Yeah, I'm not sure, but that was really funny. That TC was really well timed there. It's also very characteristic of Solo. If you guys watched the upper division last season, it was like, all right, guys, we're like 10k behind, 30 minutes in, can't win this game, GG. And it would just be the most random GGs because like the tier 2s were usually up when Solo GG'd. He didn't care. If he thought the game was done, the game was done. Solo is a big advocate of bring back surrender button. It's the only reason why the guy plays competitive, actually, just so he can GG out. Exactly. G says X is Vampire, they're good to go. Bait are good to go as well. Oh, they're so nice, they say G back. Oh, cute. And it's supposed to watch pausing as most teams do. Yeah, I mean, they're the kings of good manners. I'm telling you, it's PMA all the way. That's why Dendi went for Booted Frown first. He felt bad playing an aggressive fight. He wanted to play with the team. They go with the Ogre Magi.
A bounty which my matriarch will prize.
Look, I'm just going to point out that it's only B5 right now, so they have 3 more roster shuffles until they're the final 4. They're only getting better. Yeah, exactly. Oh, Dendi doesn't even walk to the rune. He knows. He knows they're waiting for him. He just straight up denies it. Smart. That's pretty good. Ah, smart. Don't go immediately into the high ground, of course. Really, really clever here. They're gonna go for the Void Spirit though. Laguna Blade. Ooh, that was close actually. Did he go for the shard? No. No, that seemed faster than usual.
Radiant's
anyway,
bottom
the tower falls in the bottom lane. No, the main pack, so they made the shard be so it's immediate now. Instant damage. Which is interesting, because I thought that was always just a part of Laguna Blade, but it seems like Valve does acknowledge that the damage is not instantly. Yeah. I mean, I think the shard was always pretty decent, and it's one of the reasons why I think the Lina 4 actually works nicely. And it suits DSA's pool of heroes, right? He's known for like the Dark Willows, the Rubiks, he likes the ranged heroes more than the melee ones. So I think it makes sense that you go for the Lina. I love the Ogre Magi Veil Discord pickup, by the way. Really, really smart. And very, very buff for supports here. Since your offlaners already go for Solar Crest, you might as well go for that. You find the Phoenix. There we go, RP. They kill the Phoenix immediately. Get rid of the Supernova. They also get rid of TSA in the process. Nexus Vampire dies in his own arena. As Notekis wants to fight this, hoping to kill the enemy support. They're gonna find the second support as well. Dendi acting in the BKB to get away. They forced the buyback already. And Dendi will just TP in the middle of this. Well calculated, actually. So, honestly, nice forcing the buyback. 2 ultimates as well. You don't commit too much, because now BKBs are not as valuable, right? 6-second BKB is already really good.
Go for my master.
Game as well. Yeah, that poison attack. He's been a counter to him the whole game, not just in the lane there. Dendi has been making Dame's game really difficult. And one of his better heroes as well in the Void Spirit. But right now, Notekis is really just troll plus 4, which seemed to be their strategy from the beginning, and it's starting to hurt them because you have a lot of ways to kind of troll. Particularly this Viper pick has been a really solid one to make sure the trolls have a good game. I think that's why also the Magnus didn't feel too forced to go for the early Blink Dagger, right? Because you thought, well, as long as we secure farm on Lifestealer, since we have a way to deal with the trolls, since we know that Timbersaw and Void Spirit will fall off, it's okay if I do as well, because Lifestealer will be my godlike here.
Selfish.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Yeah, no, I like this, right? The transition between the Viper, kind of the early magic damage, you know, rotational Viper, now into a much more aggressive Viper that can easily finish off heroes like Void Spirit or Timbersaw. Timbersaw, who, by the way, fell by the wayside, has somewhat utility for the team, but can no longer do the tankiness, unfortunately.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Okay, they're dominating the Radiant Triangle once again, right? They're playing Dire yet again, and we're seeing the same plays they did last time, where they understand the power of the top part of the map, they dominate the triangle, try to force fights. Notekis, though, they're not gonna try to play as aggressively as last time. They know that if they're playing on the troll, they gotta keep their patience with them. Can't force bad fights. And see Bait considering to go in. He does have the RP potentially. Let's see what the enemy team is, though. The troll might be the target. That's a decent arena, but only for No Fear for now. They're supposed to get the rest. Bully still forced the fight here. The target is Dame, and actually No Fear took a wild side. Supernova did finish. Sorry, did get destroyed in time, and now Lifestealer is just whacking at them, destroying poor Timbersaw. Laney is forced to use the Battle Trance, but he just cannot deal with the healing of the Lifestealer, and he's constantly being controlled as well. A team fight that I think Notekis should have just wasted arena and gone, but instead they chose to fight in an awkward position, surrounded on both sides by Bait, and then proceeded to lose.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I'm gonna take the melee racks easily. And you can go bottom as well. Nothing is really stopping you. No Tucky's, they just have one hero, honestly. And it's Troll. And Troll wasn't even that powerful that last team fight. That's also an advantage to pick, because they know exactly who they have to stop every time. Just concentrate all their stunts to the Troll. Make sure that he doesn't have a good game. That's easy. Skewer. Limitless went fishing. Didn't find anything. Instead, oh my god, they found the whole arena. And that's not what they wanted to be fighting. They lost 3 heroes. It ends up being that without the Troll, they ended up playing just much better. They got over cocky, or over zealous rather, and they're gonna punish them for it. Losing 4 heroes, only Dendi is capable of making out of this death trap. Yep. Probably the Void Spirit. Like, it's decent for the Phoenix as well if he wanted to, because he might not be able to farm, but I think Void Spirit is just too up.
Dire's
Yeah,
middle
jeez.
tower is under
Oh,
attack.
maybe just the Troll keeps it? Okay. I mean, I'm not against Trolls. Shard, actually. Because he can actually push really easily. It's a very versatile Shard. It's not bad. People that don't know, it's a new Shard, and all it does is you can either give your whole team a bunch of attack speed or stat resistance, depending if you're melee or
Dire's top tower is under
if you're
attack.
ranged. It's kind of decent Shard. It's similar to the last one, except it's not linked to your battle trance anymore, which makes it much better.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Ranged is offensive and melee is defensive, you think. But it's easy to swap between them and just use that, right? Because it's immediate, so. And that was a really good team fight by them. They're showing that if they actually fight in a coordinated spot and they're not like surrounded by them and they have a nice little combo of Mars, it works well for you. But unfortunately, you need that combo to be successful. Even with the Troll, which I was very surprised by, honestly. Timbersaw still dealing a bunch of damage. He did go for the Kaya, though, which actually boosted up his damage ever so slightly. And with the Flamethrower on top of that, less of a tank, more of a damage dealer at this point.
That is one less point.
You know, one of the advantages I didn't really consider earlier on the draft about the Mars being a support is that with heroes like Timbersaw, for example, as your offlane, since he doesn't provide team fight besides putting his body in the front, right? He doesn't have any stuns or anything. Later on in the game, where this really starts to fall off, the Mars can kind of take the role of the big team fight initiator, and there's not really much loss there because he's actually made for that anyway. So it really supplements this the odd pick. And now with Kaya and Sanjit, Timbersaw starting to tank up yet again, and then getting his late game power spike, which he will get once he gets that Whirling Death attribute reflection. Really powerful ability against any strength hero. You can wait the Aegis out. It's only 2 more minutes, right? They have to wait. It's not that much. You should be able to get Gleipnir by then on Viper, which is Dendi. Really good for Vipers particularly, because it's a very good hybrid build between, yes, I still have team fight, but also I'm bringing more damage to the table. So I like it. And just wait for those big items next. BKB is also the next item on Magnus. There's no rush right now, because the game is not going to get any easier or any harder, honestly. The core-to-core matchup is finalized. You already know the Troll's going to beat you. He's going to get MKB by the time the next fight comes up anyway. So you might as well not give him the chance to get the Aegis.
Arcane power.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Gonna take the tower here in the middle lane. Take advantage of the fact that they still have the Age, as you mentioned.
Dire's middle tower
And maybe
has
even...
fallen.
Okay, let's see. Force the high ground. Ooh, so no buyback. That's pretty important. Well, of course, the enemy team does not know this, right? So even if they were to see the Gleipnir, this is pretty smart, right? The enemy team can't really force this high ground regardless because the Aegis is only 1 minute away. It's a bit too risky at this point. And I'm liking, though, No Tekken has shown much more patience this game. So I think that now coming to the mid game, late game, they're not forcing fights like we saw last time. I guess most people on the stream didn't get to see the last fight, but it was a really odd, like almost not caring, throw your hands in the air kind of fight. And now this patience is looking much better. Yep. Oh, heartbeat. Nice skewer. That's the battle trucks. Nice. Wow. Well done. Really well done there by Bait. They just waited this out until Troll BKB was no longer there and they proceeded to control him. Now, Lilina, I don't think she's in trouble actually. If anything, yeah, he's realized he could be in trouble himself. Let's great will stop the TP, and that's going to be Dame dying again. Or not dying again, but dying in that team fight there. He didn't need to die whatsoever, and now you have nobody to defend this. You can't do the combo any longer.
Radiant's bottom barracks has fallen. Radiant's bottom barracks has fallen.
The master is here. This is bullshit.
Oh, nice skewers.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Honestly, Limitless is to be what a player this game. His control plus the Ogre and the Lina have secured whatever Dendium wants to do this game. And it's really been them three stopping the Troll from having even a good game at any point. Focus, unfortunately at this point, you just not that useful. You can at least put your body here, but they can't destroy you. They can take one tier 4. They don't want to risk this. There's a smoke. No Techies knows they have only one chance, and that's this one. They're not gonna find it.
Money's burned. Dire are scanning.
That BKB usage by the LS, by the way, really smart. Using the 9-second BKB there to a huge impact as it was so difficult to control them and not allow them to kite the troll more effectively. So they really knew that that was what they had to do. They just couldn't fight him head on. They kind of have to play around with the whole idea of spaces and the control that you have, which the enemy team kind of lacks. And that is netting them the win right now for Bait with a 14k lead. Now with the Maya creeps. There's a chance, mind you. There is a chance they can't do it here on No Techies. But it's going to take a really great team fight by them. It's all riding on the Mars' shoulders, honestly. That's tough. I don't know if that's fault of X's Vampire or the team not giving him enough front priority, or they thought it was enough just to go with Aether Lens. I mean, Aether Lens is pretty good on the Mars 5, or 4 rather, but it's not enough, especially not 38 minutes in. when he's your sole source of team fight, right? I do question if the Kai and Sanja, say Timbersaw, does more than giving Mars a blink dagger. And just...
Selfish. Unseen, but not unskewered.
Oh, nice fight. The CIS fight. RP up to 3! What a nice initiation here by Limitless. And this should net them 2 kills. The Mars and the Troll, your team fight and your damage all gone. It's up to the rest of the Notekis to do something here, but I don't know if it's even possible. Dame at least trying to break this creep wave, for the creeps are 2 resistance. They're meta creeps now. Focus trying to get away with that last Timber chain, and they will survive, but they know the objective is not to kill the heroes, it's to destroy the base. And they have nothing to defend it with. No solo GG though, he's gonna fight till the end. They do have Bavik on the Troll. Now finally just got it, because he wasn't saying for it. They find the Phoenix first, Lonosaur, not enough to save him, but that will kill off more, no fear. So at least it's a kill for a kill. Watson, they need to cut of the Troll, they don't want to keep him hitting. He's going for the Magnus, Magnus being melted, and that's going to be enough damage here by Lamy to finish off the enemy offlaner. It's true, especially because there was another lane of them coming through after they destroyed the statues. Well, yep.
Illusion.
Their control over the Radiant Triangle, and honestly that's what Amogus' Radiant has, which is that everyone kind of plays around the Radiant Triangle nowadays. It provides Roshan, it's super easy to defend, the Dire Jungle is better than the Radiant Jungle to control, so it just benefits the base playstyle right now. If you can play aggressively enough, you can defend that spot, is so much more valuable to you, and unfortunately no techies couldn't do that. Oh, Watson. He still has big KP though, if he needs to go in quickly. So it's not that big a deal. I'm interested though that he decided to pop his... Heard you and are like, nah, we're not having this. This rush comes to the Axe. What do you even give the Axe to? Oh, and oh, the Void Spirit comes in! He took the Aegis! Damn, you thief! Took the Aegis away, but I think he might die twice here. Can his team even defend him? No. At this point, you could have as well denied it, because he could have died twice so easily. Sure. The Axe got given to Dendi as well, so that's a really low cooldown Viper Strike now, which honestly, sure. It's the best ability you have to kind of troll. Seems pretty fair.
Radiant's Ancient is under attack.
Trying their best, twice there. Not the stun, however, fair amount of damage. With the Battle Trend, Life Dealer, he's gonna go down! They killed Watson, and now they finish up No Fear as well. They're defending the base, Richie! They're going for Dendi. TSA giving some extra space to Dendi so he can run away. They even used there the Rampage, interestingly enough, not really sure of what for.
Radiant's Ancient is under attack.
Bounty which my matriarch will prize.
People confuse Solo. They think he gives up early, but the fact is Solo can always calculate 1,000 different iterations of the game, and he knows exactly when the game is over and can't be won. And if he doesn't throw GG, be careful, because Solo knows that in those 1,000 iterations, there are multiple cases in which you can win. So this man, he has the experience that, honestly, Dendi also shares. Some of the most veteran players in the league. Both started out as mid laners, now Solo, one of the more veteran captains, and definitely one of the most successful ones in the Eastern European region, showing that this game is still not over. Yes. You literally have no buildings in your base. I don't know if the sentries here are just because they need to see wards or for decoration because their base seems so empty, but the feng shui in their base is all whack here. I'm obviously joking. I know that that's what they're for. Do you think they're decorating the base, Richie?
Invisibility!
It's not pretty enough. No, it's true. It's true. And they're gonna go for another play, Bait. I mean, you know, you never give up. You just keep going until you eventually win this. Throw bodies to the base. Hope Mayor keeps complete this for you. If they catch Exodus Vampire, this would be crucial because he's been the big team fight until now. Oh, they're baiting. What?
Radiant's Ancient is under attack. Radiant's Ancient is under attack.
No, this is not happening.
Shit, you too good.
Radiant's Ancient is under attack. Dire victory.
I mean, a nice base defense by No Techies. Credit where credit is due. They played a pretty solid, like, mid-late game. I don't think you can blame Bait for quote-unquote mistakes. These were just really...
Let's take it slow. Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. Let's take it slow. Ask me how we got here, 'cause you don't know how. You say we're taking on water, yeah, we're sinking now. You're looking all concerned, like we're gonna drown. But we both know how to swim, no worries, let's go for now. Let's take it slow. Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. Let's take it slow. I hate you, but baby, you're still mine. And then we have the best times, no matter what we do. And even when we don't, there's nobody I'd rather choose. Let's take it slow. Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Slow, where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. You say I make you nervous, a tragedy, I'm a beautiful disaster, a reckoning. You wonder how I got this way. You think I'm someone to be saved, someone to clean up and tame. Oh, some things never change, never change. Oh. You think I would look pretty on your arm once you cover up my bruises and battle scars, but it always ends the same. Can't bear the things I've had to face, got you crying on your knees in pain. Oh, some things never change, never change. Oh, you'll break your back to make me feel again, suffocate to make me breathe again, lose your mind from endless pain. Some things never change, never change. Oh, redemption never came. I stopped asking for forgiveness, cause you should know only fools tread where the angels fear to go, but you keep trying to get too close. Save myself by turning into stone, so save your judgment cause you just don't know. But some things never change, never change. Oh, they say I should feel guilty and change my ways, leaving crumpled bodies in my wake. Swear I didn't mean to make them break, swear I didn't mean to make them break. But they're so delicate and so mundane, and they keep coming like a moth to a flame. Oh, some things never change, never change. You'll break your back to make me feel again, suffocate to make me breathe again, lose your mind from endless pain. Some things never change, never change. Oh, redemption never came.
I'm crawling around, searching for higher ground. Can't see in front of me, my enemies. I've tried every possibility.